Good day traders, yesterday I marked a single print on Bitcoin price action which was in confluence with a technical level. Then I waited for price patiently to get into the region before I activated the trade. So let's break it down. Yesterday, this was the single print I marked. So you might be wondering what single print is. Single print is what smart money traders call imbalance. So whenever you hear imbalance, fair value gap, they are all single prints. So now I was waiting for price to fill the single print before I activated the trade. That was the only thing I was interested in yesterday, and that level was in perfect confluence with if you draw from this Sunday low where we activated trade from to the high. The single print fill level was, as of yesterday, was in perfect confluence with the Fibonacci golden pocket. This was yesterday's high. Yesterday's high. So that single print fill was in perfect confluence with the golden pockets of the Fib retracement, which which actually makes that level very technical. So I was observing that level on 1 hour 30 minutes, 1 hour 30 minutes time frame, patiently waiting for the price to get into that region. Then if I get a bullish reaction, I would execute the trade without a second thought. And that was what happened yesterday. Yesterday, as after New York session, or as New York session was coming to the end, towards the end of New York session, price eventually got there at around 6 p.m. Exactly, or 5 p.m. Yeah, at around 5 p.m. yesterday, price got there. Then there was a bullish reaction. There was a bullish pin bar, and then that was it. So the trade was given in advance yesterday. So this was a trade. Mm, This was a trade setup before price got to that level. So I was expecting price, if it fails to hold that golden region, the last line in the sand would be this 786, and this other one was the Sunday setup, which has already played out. And I was waiting for price to react from this single print. If you look at 69 at 68,906, which is that purple horizontal line, 68,900 SFP, meaning SPF, which simply means single print fill. So stop loss at the entire low. So I gave the trade yesterday, and eventually price got to that level and respected it, and that was it. So this was the entry point yesterday at 68. This other one, this was the close of the short trade, and this 68,964 was the entry. So took the trade. This was the trade, 68,971 entry, and closed it out at 79.15. So then this was the trade that it event when it this was the trade result, and that's it. Then I also entered a short trade today, and the reason behind that short trade was me expecting price to fake out this this high. I was expecting the price to take out this high. Then as soon as price got to the high, took it out, and let me use the other ray. Although I've already I marked the level, I will have to view the level. So so that was the level. As soon as price hits the level, then rejected below it, that was a long trade trigger. That was a short trade trigger for me, and that was how I got filled on that trade. I have the levels here on my charts. Let me view the level. So going forward, what's the next possible trade now that we have? Before I show those levels, let me show you some levels to the that price might bounce from. So if price continues this retracement now to the downside, I would be expecting price to bounce from this region, this daily naked point of control, which would be this liquidity sweep into the value area low. I would be expecting price to react from here. So perhaps we could have something like this. We'll have something like this. Price doing something like this. No. Then we go and react from the weekly level thereabouts to the downside. So that was the next possible trade setup I'll be waiting for. Or price could eventually just rip up from here and then react from there, get down. So that's the, let me show the level. And also don't forget that we have these liquidity levels here. More reason why we'll be expecting price to just get there, and you mark it like this, either this or this. None is bad, so price could just easily come down and take it out. Then from here, weekly level, I'll be expecting price to bounce from there. Yeah, so I have a weekly level above there, then we also have some daily level above. I also have some daily level above, but there is a lot of level here. We could react from here, we could react from here, weekly MPOC. And if this weekly MPOC fails to hold price, I don't really think the price might reject from this daily level. I don't really think so. Perhaps the price will keep going higher, 80k here will come, or 81k, before bearish price reaction. But for now, we just take it level by level, because those 80k level is too far away for now. Let's focus on the local level that we are presented with and plan trade around there. And also, why I'd be interested in that region, that area of price, is because if you pull the fib retracement from the high to low, you see that this weekly level is in confluence with downtrend anchored VWAP. And also, if you pull the fib from high to this low, you see that the golden ratio region is also in that price location. So this is why I'll be expecting a short trade from this region. That can be demand, it can only be supply there. So that's it. That's the immediate trade setup I'll be interested in taking. So if price comes down later on, I'll be much interested in taking a trade from here. I'll be much interested in taking a trade from here to the upside and short from here to the downside, maybe to lower 60k region to take out the low we have been waiting for a very long time. So that's that for that. Let me delete all this. So these are the levels. Yesterday's trade setup long. Yesterday long trade, single print. Then golden region of the retracement. Then today's trade setup. Today, tomorrow, or later in the week. Be much interested in short from here, this region. So this was the swing failure of this high. Price took out the high, this previous high, took it out. Check it on the 1 hour time frame to make it more visible. You can see price took out that high, then dropped, got to 72k thereabout, 71.96, then dropped, and that's it. Although I've already closed majority part of the trade because it's just a local scalp inside the range. So that's that for now. If you like this type of trading, you can go to the website and take a course from there. The link will be in the description. And don't forget that this is not a financial advice, and I'll be back on Friday or later in the weekend for the next possible trade setup. That being said, enjoy the rest of your days. Bye.